Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2. We are in Edith, we're doing our rounds and let's see if we can finish it today, but I doubt it. Let's see how far we can get. We still have 2 more points for Shino to explore, and we have a whole new 4 SPG to pick up, which I think will probably be an extermination request, because there's always one of them. So let's keep going, shall we? Look, the net just updated. After a thorough examination, Agnès has been determined to have sustained 0 career-threatening injuries. For real? Oh, I'm so glad. That accident looks so scary. Wait, but what about his face? Any scars? All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Thank the goddess. Yeah, seriously, if anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, I might just put me in a coma. Come on. He's not bad looking, but a scar here and there might even drive up the appeal sometimes. No way! They finally gave me an offer! Oh man, these past 15 hours were stressful as all to get out. Well, at least now it's over. I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. But did I really have to be a public transportation company? This feels like a cruel twist of fate. Oh well, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? Well, you won't know until you give it your full college-on try.
Let's see. I need to buy.
What a disgrace! Is this kid a newbie or something? Hey, just between us, it'll be the first time for a few of them. But don't worry, we made sure to train them well. Oh, yeah, now I have my interest. Hey, pleasure doing business. We'll make sure to set you up with a good aphrodisiac too. A solicitor from the Blacklight district? I'm surprised they've come this far into the city. This is clearly against the rules. Anyway, we should keep moving. I'm actually pretty used to the Blacklight district dealings now. Meaning, Fairy is growing up. Alright. I'm still missing one scanned access point. I still don't know where that one is. Must have been in one of the regions we were only in temporarily. I invited Beth to my house the other day. I listened to all her worries and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping. That girl, I hope she finds some way to fill the hole in her heart. All her life she's thought that being married to someone wealthy was what led to true happiness. But I've made sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage. I only hope she listens. Yeah, money isn't everything, but it does make certain things a lot easier. I said all those things last year and hoped that I would drive her away, but I've learned I need to face my issues head on. I just hope she understands now. But I do hope that one day I'll understand how it is to be rich. One day. One day. I heard there were a fire at Montmartre. I was so worried. I dine there so often after all, and that's not to mention how many children are in the area.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by
So
greenery.
make sure if no ingredients.
Please come back anytime.
By the time we get access back to cooking.
Welcome to relax there.
I never thought my sister could be so sentimental. Xiaoling sent you something? Yeah, in the past all her letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job, yet so I could come back to the Gekka school. But this one is different. She wanted me to know that, as long as I have show passion for the path I'm on, she's willing to accept my choices. Now that I think about it, did she really just say that? Maybe I read it wrong. It makes sense to me. You know, Langport might be slow to change in ways sometimes, but it's never been immune to progress. I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little. Still, to have not only my father but my stubborn little sister express her acceptance of me, I feel like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her bracer job changed her mind. Hey, isn't this what you always wanted though? I mean, not that you need to worry about others accepting your choices, but this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Well, anyway, I'm glad for you. And if you ever need any help, feel free to give us a shout.
Thank you for visiting the Western Department
Thank you,
Store.
Van. Honestly, this whole ordeal is giving me a good chance to reflect on my path in life.
Our stores
There's
have
gotta be a way
wide
to get the
variety
best of both
fine
worlds,
goods.
right? But don't you worry, I'll be holding down the pharmacy for a while yet.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Guess I should be getting back to work, huh? Care to clear our shelves before you leave?
What can I get for you today?
Well, if you sound something new and interesting,
Please come back soon.
I might be persuaded. I didn't think Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense.
Visiting the Western Department
How
Store.
would money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? I feel like I really have my eyes opened.
Variety of fine goods for sale.
I think that talk with Marguerite made me realize I was just feeling lonely.
Enjoy shopping with us.
I mean, I don't really have any friends, and the reason I try to get dressed up all the time is so that I could get men to talk to me. She was right. Maybe I do need help. Anyway, now that I know that money and status aren't the key factors to a healthy marriage, I have to remember that from now on. And I'm guessing the fact that she's now no longer focused on that marriage, she'll find somebody. So it always comes on your path the moment you stop looking.
Visiting the Western Department Store.
Oh, you're here. I heard you guys had something big happen with Marduk and the Kruger.
Variety of fine goods for
You know,
sale.
I thought Marduk had been making some strange moves lately, and then there were those rumors about the Kruger and the Blacklight District. But think of two of your assistants would be involved? Is everyone alright? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie is aware of the situation. Allow me to take full... No. My experience is to blame, so from now on I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and everyone else. Oh, sound like you two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it this way. Both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right?
Thank you for
That
visiting
sounds
the
like some
Western
pretty serious
Department
strength to me. You should be proud of yourselves. Miss Sylvie,
Store. Our stores have
I
a
just
wide
keep remembering
variety
how
of fine
helpless
goods
it made
for
me
sale.
feel. Like Sylvie said, learning to cope with the situation might take a little time. I know this was a horrible thing to experience, but everyone made it out in one piece, and you're stronger for it. Exactly, and who knows, maybe you'll even be able to turn that strength into your own weapon. A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Miss Sylvie. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage. Yeah, I guess the only way to get from here is up, huh?
What would you like today? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. On the roof of this building,
there are still a
you will
few
find rest area
weapons.
surrounded by greenery. Should you need a break from your shopping, you are more than welcome to relax there.
This one I did by accident. Yes.
You better take good care of it.
Anyway, I recognize that you guys have been through a lot. Honestly, the fact that you've managed to get through it all is pretty impressive. It's been an honor doing work for you guys.
Thank you for
If you
visiting the
ever
Western
find yourself in need of some
Department
help, feel free to stop by. I'm all ears.
Store. Our stores have a wide variety
I'm
of
sure we
fine goods
will,
for sale.
if ever needed. Well, I believe it's time for the end of the school semester,
We
correct?
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
We've had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently. Thankfully, we managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I had a feeling we'll be rather busy in the near future.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
An emerald bangle. Why
Please
not?
stop by again!
Any gifts we can get, we'll definitely want.
Ladies,
Welcome to Western Department Store first ever Missy Show. The scale may be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. We received rave reviews for the performance too. With this success, I believe we've proven ourselves quite capable of using an opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. I'll admit, I was a bit hesitant to use a mascot so closely associated with one of our rivals. But the Trial Mole has no such qualms when it comes to snatching up brands. If they think it will be of use to them, they'll use it. In order for us to gain the same amount of reach, we have to do the same. We have no chance of opposing them otherwise. The Mishi show ended just a little while ago. Make sure to join us next time. Hey, good evening everyone. Did you come all this way just to see me? Well, not exactly. I didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing your event ran a little long. It seems we were right to come here to the rooftop. I'm glad to see you, Mishi. Oh, I'm glad too. Well, I'd love to talk more with you all, but I really do need to be going. I mean, my energy has its limit, you know? Anyway, it's time I return to Michelin Wonderland. Alright, good job today, Mishi. Thank you. See you next time. I'm sorry everyone, but it's time for me to say bye-bye. Even Mishi needs his rest. Oh, how could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishi, but I was even softer than I imagined. I was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishi's best features. Gah, how is he so perfect? If I ever saw a Mishi fan, that's definitely her. I can't believe they got Mishi to show up. The Trial Mole practically had a stranglehold on him. At this rate, our rooftop could be turning into quite the event venue. And having Mishi here might lead to other events being able to play on top here as well. So definitely not a bad idea.
From your shopping, you are more than welcome to relax there.
Alright, that's it for the Station Street. That should be everyone. So yeah, so much these things everywhere.
What's next?
No, I want to see if we had everything. Yes, we did. Now we can give the bangle to Fairy.
Thanks.
Giving her another level. It's extra speed and agility, never a bad thing. And now we can go to the Tyrell District.
Then let's head over.
Which I'm hoping not to be too busy this time of day. Honestly, Kirk, I come to see you after finishing up my shift, and there you are, gloating away. There's nothing wrong with celebrating a victory, but there's no reason to trash talk the other side. I have to admit though, I'm impressed at how good you've gotten that basketball. Drop it already, would you? I wasn't even rubbing it in that hard. Ugh, can't believe she got that jump on me. And on my way back from our match against the Tyrell crew too. Still too cool to listen to your sister, huh? Forget it, then. That's not what I came to talk about. Are you busy on the 12th next month? There's somewhere I want to take you. Sorry, Lucia, but I'm already booked for that day. My team's counting on me, you know? I can't just bail on them. I see. That's too bad. I was really hoping it could stir up some motivation in you. Maybe I should just go by myself. That way I can at least tell him about it. I get that Lucia and my dad are just trying to look out for me, but I've already thought things through. If they keep butting in, it will throw off my game. I really thought this could be a good opportunity for Kirk, but oh well. Still, he definitely mellowed out. And it's not like this is the last chance he'll ever get. Maybe we should just take a step back and let him grow up at his own pace. We can see how far it goes and take it from there if needed. What did I come for again? The latest volume of that one novel. Wait, that's not it. My boss sent me to pick up some research material. How did that ever slip my mind? Oh, who am I fooling? It's obviously because how often I visit the bookstore for fun these days. Now as though my brain blocked out all thoughts of work whenever I'm here. Maybe I've grown a bit too lax. Does mean you love the books they have. Yesterday's autograph signing event was a massive success. Sales practically went through the roof. The new fiscal year starts next month, so I plan to maintain this momentum and keep the store going strong. This might be a good time to scope out potential collaborations, and pin down opportune fair dates. I should look into setting up an online mailing service as well. So much to think about, so little time. Still, drafting up plans like these is what I love doing the most.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Alright, silver screen actress directory. For Leon, okay.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, I hope so too.
Come on, babe. Just give me a shot.
So, it turns out the accident in Z1 was a terrorist plot all along. Good thing Aslan made it out alright. It's a wonder no one else was hurt. Yeah, and that's what they say. The Tower Times did a whole piece on it. You pick up on a lot when you're out cycling though, right Wendell? Don't suppose you heard any dirt about those terrorists being a cover-up story? Or heck, maybe you caught a glimpse of the real culprits out on the roof. What do you think I am, a CID spy? Let me guess, those message boards have been filling your head with conspiracy theories and now you're hoping I'll prove them right. Yeah, you got me. To be honest, I still haven't been nearly as many freak accidents as usual lately. Not that I mind, keeping a healthy distance is what make urban legends and rumors so compelling. I'd rather not run into the risk of becoming one of the poor saps who get caught up in them. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely glad nobody was killed. Otherwise, I feel like a total jackass hyping up all those conspiracy theories. It's not just me either. People are more comfortable using things as gossip fodder when it isn't over someone else's grave. And if it's anonymous, of course.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kunmin still doesn't have the slightest idea what we go through. Then again, honest people like her are the ones we ought to protect the most. It'll be a chore, but at the very least I'll pull the right strings to keep her fingers out of the wrong pies.
May I help you?
Yeah, seems like 24 is not bad. Pretty expensive, but not a bad CP recovery. Miss Mao, I'm a little out of the loop, but you said a new family started up in Langport, right? If so, then congratulations. Breathing some new life into the organization can only make it better, I'm sure. Kumin, save that kind of talk for after business hours. Oops, sorry Miss Mao. These bits and pieces I heard this morning just had me curious. That's fine, but you want to keep this job, you're going to need to learn some discretion. Still, that you would extend those well wishes over this speaks to a pure and innocent perspective I hadn't thought possible. That's one of your good points, Kumin. I'm not too least bit upset about it. Well, do all we can to make it back on the ball and keep kids like you safe. You kinda lost me there, but thanks, I think? If only she knew the things we go through. I'm not really in the know about Hey You Hey, but they added a new family, right? Doesn't that make them bigger and better now? Sounds pretty congratulatory worthy to me. We've been taking a wait-and-see approach to things, hence why our recognition of the Lee family followed so closely after the Liu families. The important thing is that the Lees and the Lius have finally worked out the differences. I hope for a fruitful relationship with the both of them. I can imagine so. Good job on today, Toa. I had to keep my eyes on the debate for a while, but we had a simulcast of the symposium going too. And honestly, I think your speech was met with the most applause I've ever seen. Well, thank you. I only hope we're able to come together on some of the solutions proposed. Oh, you guys made it. Oh, I'm so glad to see you're all safe. I'd heard there weren't any casualties, but I still worried, you know. Me too. And when Agnès didn't answer my calls. Sorry, I guess we were too busy to notice. Well, as you can see, we're perfectly fine. Still kind of dealing with the aftermath though. Anyway, weren't you two in the middle of something? Yeah, that's an awfully obvious subject change. But yeah, I was getting a few interviews with some members of the ECO. And she's been doing a wonderful job of it too. Of course it doesn't hurt that she's easy to talk to. I'll be sure to have all my students read your articles as soon as they're published. What do you think, Agnès? That sounds like a great idea. I'm glad to see all of you safe and sound. I'll get in touch again once the report from the symposium are ready. Would you mind telling me about what happened at your office later? I'll just end up digging into things myself anyway, so you might as well save me the time. Which is a very blunt but very honest thing to say. Hey Chen, congrats on your article. Looks like you finally managed to break into the Z1 reporting, huh? Sure took you a while. It's like it was yesterday you were complaining about being stuck writing listels. Thanks. Honestly, I'm surprised you even noticed. I kinda figured you'd just ignore it all, you know, like you usually do. Oh, well, it's not like I hate you or anything, it's just that a lot on my mind lately. But enough about that. You managed to capture one of the most defining news pieces of the year. No way I wouldn't at least praise you for it. I don't know how much credit I can take for that. Just happened to snap a picture the second it all went down. Besides, a car crash isn't exactly the sort of epic Z1 coverage I was hoping to get. Stumbling upon a freak incident by pure chance probably doesn't count for much. Still, maybe I really have been gaining some ground as a reporter. Hearing it from my sister just makes it feel more real, if that makes any sense. Well, unlike last year, my brother can actually do the kind of work he likes now, so cheers to that. On a separate note, I wonder how Peter's holding up. He said he was meeting up with his manager tonight. Yes, he was. On that note, we'll leave the restaurant and see if we can find some things out at the movie theaters in a moment. Hey, Hermes. Ah, finally, your breather. It's been a long journey to get here, but now? Hey, never seen you get so choked up before, Hermes. Well, if it isn't Arkride and crew, what can I say? Work's really had me going. But enough about me. Heard your morning was rather explosive, so to speak. Word on the back channels is that you locked horns with Marduk and the Kruger. That is correct. My deepest apologies for any distress was caused. Then and then wouldn't have to go through it all if I hadn't messed up so bad. Hey, can't blame me for being curious, but can you do us a favor and drop the subject? Sound like quite a tale, but fine, I won't pry. Thanks. So what's up with you? Taking a break? That's right, I stopped to relax a bit after finishing up a big job. I'll be on the move again before long though. Still have a few minor deliveries to make. You mean you're busy even at this late hour? Oh, it isn't too bad when you love what you do. Besides, I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil here. Couldn't begin to guess what you're after, but don't forget to take a break when you can. Sure thing. Gotta say, I'm curious to know what Hermes would consider a big job. I'm available for replacement furniture orders, by the way, now that your office is in smithereens. If you need something curried, just say the word. I'll even give you a customer loyalty discount.
Alrighty.
Always on for business. Oops, sorry. I think I have the wrong person. Oh no, you're very right actually. I'm your new manager. And I plan on doing everything in my power to whip you into shape, so nice to meet you. Huh? You're joking, right? Wait, does it mean you're the daughter of the company president my father is indebted to? What? Did you only just figure that out? I mean, we even passed each other a few times when we were still in that acting school. You really are thick-headed, huh? You should have said something. Anyway, having you as my manager? I think I'll... Oh, you're not getting away this time. Both our dads tasked me specifically with finding a cure for your lack of motivation. Oh, come on, there's no need to be so tense. We're going to make you an A-list celeb in no time. What has my life come to? By the way, none of this needs to change the relationship between you, Sen, and I. And if I hear about you blab to her about all this, so help me, well, I trust we have an understanding. Right, Peter? Yeah, I get it. I gotta just stop smiling like that already. Very scary indeed.
Care for some popcorn?
Hey, don't get me wrong. It does my heart good to see Espri's usual crowd coming and going like normal again. But these are diehard regulars we're talking about. There's no way they wouldn't notice me whenever they visit, right? So why won't more of them buy any popcorn from me? I've even been calling out to every familiar face on site. So he's being pushy to customers. Not a great thing. Oh, Orion Films tends to put a quality works, such as My Casablanca, which I watched yesterday. Robin the Lady Justice came from the same studio. What I like both about them is that they hold a consistent theme. Movies nowadays like to shoehorn in popular songs or love scenes that are wholly irrelevant to the main storyline. Orion Films, on the other hand, places its focus on the actual substance without any window dressing to distract from it. Apparently the collaborative production between director Godi and Vegas Films and director Lam of Kowloon Pictures coming along smoothly. I am told that much of it was shot in a far-off locale. The sheer scope of the project compels me greatly. One can't forget that it also serves as part of the charity campaign for last year's tragedy at Carroll Village. That alone should cement its place in cinematic history. I wish it the best of luck at the box office.
Thank you for your visit today.
Let me ask you something.
Well, I'm honored that you would seek my advice. I must say, however, I'm surprised to see you again, Miss Lansdowne. Yeah, well, I just give these guys a hand every now and then. So, you've had a pretty lengthy career in entertainment, and I'm sure you've got the pride to match. You've done a lot of good work. Well, I'm certainly won't hear me deny that. When we first opened our doors, it was the very dawn of Orbital Films. The ideal we built on was a cinema that will make you fall in love with the movies. We've used that ideal as motivation ever since. I continue to play a variety of films at our theater, both old and new. And if I remember correctly, you even play some of the stuff you employees recommend. Yes, we do. I often hope that doing so will ignite the desire for film in them. From a management point of view, there is certainly nothing wrong with playing what are often blockbusters. However, if that's what was all we ever played, it'll be a bit difficult to foster a passion for movies. That's what we believe, at least. That's not to say that other theaters are in the wrong, though. The way I see it, all theaters play a role in creating an appreciation for movies. I was always so excited to see Orbital Films when I was younger. It's just like watching a moving picture book. I'll occasionally come to watch something after work too. I'll always have an enjoyable time. I agree. Hearing you say as much makes it all worthwhile. Anyway, hope you were able to glean something useful from all my talk. Well, it sure was interesting. Thanks for your help.
They all look pretty good. Thank you for your visit today.
Shade didn't scare me at all. I really didn't. But as far as horror movies go, I already picked the one with the shark monsters. I mean, come on. Things with actual physical bodies feel more believable than ghosts, you know?
To the entrance.
Still very scared though. Have you seen Robin the Lady Justice from Orion Films? After various delays due to construction and such, we'll finally be screening it from today onward. The movie itself is a social problem drama centered around the shortcomings and injustices of the legal system. Judith Lancer plays the lead role beautifully too, despite it not fitting her usual style. It really is a breath of fresh air. Speaking of Judith Lancer, most probably know her best for playing flashier roles that suit her image, but her repertoire goes far beyond that. Take for instance the hard-boiled production Robin, the Lady Justice, which she starred in. When there's her performance as the melancholy heroine Rainfall, which had an allure all in its own. Anybody who knows her from Golden Blood should make an effort to see those two movies as well.
Welcome.
Okay.
Silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Okay, so we got one new one and one. Okay, so there's only one pamphlet we can create now, so we might as well watch Robin and Shade both here. But first,
Robin,
the
Lady
pamphlet.
Justice. Now playing at a theater near you. The truth is lurking in the darkness, but I will bring it to light.
Ben decided that everyone knew so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Robin, a rookie lawyer with a burning sense of justice, is embroiled in case regarding the attempted murder of a homeless man. The defendant is a high school student named Eric, who was arrested on suspicion of assaulting the man with a steel pipe. He professes his innocence, however, claiming he was knocked unconscious when he stumbled upon the scene of a crime. Eric also testifies that he clearly remembers the face of his assailant. His name is Virgil, who just so happens to be a major witness for a prosecution and an heir to a large local business. The rumor mill paints Virgil as a man with a violent streak, but he has thus so far eluded the eye of the law due to his father's influence. In this case, his father applies pressure on the local authorities and the prosecutor office to give Virgil's testimony precedence in court. He also throws in his weight around with other parties involved, including the law firm Robin works for, though this does little to deter her. Unwilling to let this mockery of justice go on any further, she makes her final stand in the courtroom.
As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
Don't just sit there, Father. Do something! Stop her from spewing this nonsense!
I never thought such vital evidence would come out in the final hearing! Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense. It's time we brought this farce of a trial to an...
Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on the case. The trial will proceed. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned. Not at this juncture.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything. Damn her!
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. You believed in me, even when no one else would. But if this all goes south, won't you be in danger?
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not backing down until we get that not guilty verdict. People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my badge, I will not allow them to taint our legal system.
Well, the Lady Justice in the title must be referring to the bronze statue in front of the courthouse. As I understand it, the scales and the sword she holds are symbolic that represent the concept of justice. Yeah, I think they stand for fair and equal treatment under the law, or something like that. Feels appropriate given woman's conviction in the film. Now that I think about it, she kinda reminds me of you. Really now. Yeah, you're both passionate but level-headed, and you're always stick to what you know is right. And on the flip side, you're both a little obstinate, kinda prissy, can't take a joke. Kidding, just pulling your leg. I suppose it's true that no matter the field, the earnest types always have the greatest crosses to bear. Really? That's the first thing out of your mouth after watching that? I will say that I have a far better impression of people like that than I do opportunistic fence-sitters. However, one of my mottos is, justice without force is powerless, but force without justice is violence. People can talk all they like, but without the power to back it up, nothing will ever come of it. Remind me not to take you to a movie again. Looks like they're still selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Then we'll definitely want one. Okay. All movie brochures acquired. Nice, and all movies watched. Good, but we can still watch more, so let's watch Shade as well.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
can't watch with the same
Please
people.
silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Or is it because they're scared to watch this one?
Robin, the Lady Justice. Now play.
Finn decided that everyone lose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to take along with him, they made their way to the theater. Lizzie, a diffident introvert, is struggling to adjust to her new public-facing job. One night, she stares into a mirror and whispers to her reflection, "I wish I could change. I wish I could express myself, my real self." Several days pass and suddenly Lizzie finds herself inundated with thank yous and incessant praise for a successful sales streak. Lizzie contemplates how this might have happened, and despite the insanity of the idea, begins to wonder if this was the work of another her. One day, she notices a co-worker slacking off and thinks to herself, why bother coming to the office if you're not going to do anything? Other stray thoughts run across her mind, such as, I wish my annoying neighbor Barbara would just die already. The next day, Lizzie learns the slacker got into a traffic accident on the way to work. Distraught, she races over to Barbara's apartment.
No! Don't come any closer! Stop! Please!
Barbara, are you okay? My, how curious. Since when did I have a look-alike? No, it's just like I feared. My wish actually came true. Please, just drop the knife. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Liar. You know, you remind me of how I used to be. A filthy, yellow-bellied coward. But I'm not that person anymore. I changed. I decided to accept myself just as I am. Now I have the courage to make my own choices, like killing poor, miserable Barbara.
Two Lizzies? What's going on? I don't understand!
There's no time to explain. Barbara, get up! We have to run! So, I have my very own doppelganger, and she actually thinks she's the real me. How cute. I'll allow her to live out that fantasy for a while. Ever since I made that wish, I've felt so free. But if she tries to take that away from me, I'll cast a light on that two-faced lie and make her fade into nothing.
Quattro? You okay, bud? I'm alright, I normally don't have any trouble with horror. I was even fine with that other horror movie from last year, but everything involved the mirror hit a little closer to home than I expected. Ah yeah, I can see why. The same mirrors are like windows into the soul. Some people even put a cloth over them when they're not... Oh crap, sorry. Shutting up now. Wouldn't want you to develop a mirror phobia or something. No, this is nothing. I'm a boy after all. I won't let myself be swayed by something that has absolutely nothing basis in science. Whoa, easy there, Quattro. There was a superstition about something similar in the place I grew up. They called it sleepwalking. The idea was that your spirit would leave your body and form another version of yourself. And that was said to be an omen of death. So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you could see that being a thing in Eastern horror. Oh, by the way, I'm not actually the real Shizuna. You know what's scary? I can't tell if you're joking. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Yeah, well worth bringing her along with us.
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
Seek out never-before-seen treasures
I've got some
and
delicious ice
folds on an all-new adventure.
Guess what? My new spring medley is selling even better than the winter combo did. Talk about the fruits of one's labor, huh? It just goes to show how popular seasonal ice creams can be. Obviously, I'll have to make summer and autumn ones to finish the set, but tackling other themes would be fun too. I am just glad your stuff is selling at least properly.
Let's see what we got.
All LA the waterway. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the Garou Room, has been sighted in Tyrell District's waterway. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Like I said, there's always a monster extermination somewhere.
I've already confirmed that on our end, though.
It sounds like the political debate paid off in spades for Marielle. This is a field she's always been dying to cover, so her excitement was full to the bursting before the event even started. But that was nothing compared to the afterward. You should have seen how eager she was to start on her article. No doubt it will make for a great read. I can't hardly wait to see it. Speaking of Marielle, she's always having a meal with an NGO member nearby. The environmental symposium was held at the same time as the debate, and she wanted to ask about it in order to add a variety of perspectives to her article. She really is coming into her own, huh? Dingo would be proud, I bet. Oh, I'm sure he would. Most definitely. I think we have too little time to complete the beast, but I think we also have too little time to complete talking to everyone. Let's see. Well, I can't speak for anyone else, but it's my belief that the performing arts will diversify quite a bit moving forward. Both the models I work with and other forms of entertainment such as idols are sure to grow in fame and popularity. The question then is how to find the unpolished gems among the masses. No doubt it will require us to view people from a variety of angles, more so than we already do. Perhaps it's time I found some new inspiration and broadened my aesthetic perspectives.
Okay. I'd better get home soon.
Ah, damn it. If only the police weren't here. Well done, officers. Can't believe you managed to nab that guy without any backup. I mean, the guy's completely changed his appearance too. None of the new details were even out there yet. You guys are role models for sure. Anyway, you two go ahead. We should be okay to deal with the rest, alright? It was all sort of an accident though. Of course we're always on the lookout, but no way I can tell him the truth. I mean, who would have thought the suspect would be some guy at the matchmaking party? How could be so modest, Karen? She's always been adept at using her observational skills. Got a pretty good memory too. She probably recognized the guy from an old wanted poster or something. Don't worry, I won't tell them you were focusing so hard on their faces because you wanted to know who was more handsome. Nancy, please. The way Karen scrunched her face up before pouncing on that con artist was priceless. She was like a woman possessed. Haven't seen her like that in a long while. Too bad it scared most of the boys at the party out of their wits. I did hear somebody whisper about how cool she was though. Wonder if Karen picked up on that.
Curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure.
This group blind date was supposed to help me mentally reset. But what I got instead was a heroic escapade. Now my brain's stuck in work mode again. Wouldn't be surprised if it drove all those hot guys away too. I'm sure it was fine. Hold up, do you see that honking getting arrested over there? That's the same guy who's been making bedroom eyes to me lately. It has to be. I overheard him calling him a scammer, but no way. Was he just making me his next target? Ugh, this fling was dead out of the gate. Oh, it does sound like it was. Alright, so we have two things left. We have the cafe over there, and we have the monster in the sewer. I think we're gonna leave both until next time and afterwards go to the Silent District. And of course see if we can finish that on the next one. We should be able to. But the next one we're gonna start with exterminating the monster, finish off Tyrell, go to Sidon, and finish off the other 4 SPG too. Because we wanna inform Shino of everything we've learned, get the points and the rewards for it. Just because we want those points. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.